Uh-oh, those are still on? That's a problem. Time for me to shut those off real quick. Thank you for the scoob before we get rid of it. So get it out of your system now. Hold on, almost there. Okay, I think I got him. Okay. No, we're not gonna keep the scary noises, especially while we're painting. Oh my goodness, what's going on? Welcome on in, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're all doing fantastic. We got some lovely people in here. We got Joe. And we've got Jay, so give them both a follow. We got the lovely Angry Octopus. How are you doing? And we have Bleep as well. So lots of folks. Definitely be sure to follow them if you have not already. Let's see. They'll add character when you get spooked? No. No, thank you. Oh my god, Beefcake. 22 months? Spooky noises! No, we can't do it. I know, I'm sorry. I didn't post a schedule and I feel real bad about it. We should definitely plan a day though, because it's been too long. Yeah, it's been too long and I need to talk to you all and see how everything's going. I know, what's the schedule? Welcome on in, Mime. Also, shoutouts to Eminem and Mime as well. Two more lovely people in the community. And Beefcake, of course. How are you doing? How was your Thanksgiving? Hope it was well. How was everybody's Thanksgiving? And Angry, the doggo is good. Last time she went to the vet, she was 8 pounds. She was 6 pounds when we got her, so she's getting a little bit bigger. I feel like every day she gets longer and taller, so we have to see. They say that she can get up to 25 pounds, but I don't think she will. I think she'll probably be on the smaller side. She is doing pretty good. I mean, she still does some naughty puppy stuff, like she'll chew on things that she's not supposed to, like wooden furniture, or try to get out the carpets. And she also, I lost my train of thought because I got confused about the Ray shout out. Did I miss Ray? She also is super energetic, but this week I'm supposed to get the rest of her vaccines done so then I can take her for some good walks. So that'll be good. Is Ray here? Did I miss the man, the legend? Oh, no scary redemptions because we're painting today, sir. That is not something we're gonna do. But welcome on in, everybody. Tell me how your Thanksgiving was if you're in the States. Tell me how your weekend was if you're elsewhere. Today, we are going to paint up this figure that we built quite some time ago by now. This is the angel from Evangelion. This is a kit from 1997. It has no mobility at all. And the plastic came as like a... I forgot I opened like a cereal box. This is what the runners looked like this bluish gray. So I primed it black the other day when we were streaming with Joe and Perseus, and I figured that I'd finally paint it. So let's get to it. What's the worst that jump scares could do to painting? Ray, you are truly evil. It's Vanderly too. How are you doing? Oh my goodness, I haven't seen you in a long time. Can we get a shout out for Vanderly as well, please? Another fantastic gunpla streamer and sometimes Lego builder as well. How are you doing? Let me see. You got accepted to an aviation school? Hell yes. And you turned it down. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that and see what happened. Oh, you're welcome, Mime. No worries. And I understand. Brain problems. It would be quite the artistic endeavor. Indeed. Indeed. No, don't give Bleep ideas. Don't make him come up here with the puppy again. Thanksgiving was cool. Birthday on Saturday was fun. Angry, it was your birthday? Damn it. I missed it. You should have told me. We're gonna have to do some shoutouts, for sure. No bleep points. No thank you. You're working right now. Ugh. I hope you finish work soon. I'm doing well. So as I was explaining, I primed this the other day, so I figured we could actually get to painting it. I do not have an airbrush. I have hand painted everything that I've ever painted, which is okay. Sometimes it gets a little bit fatiguing, depending on what the project is. But most of the time it's alright. No, you will not come up there. We went for a run earlier today, cold enough you could see your breath, even though it was the middle of the day. Oof. It is getting pretty cold. I'm glad you're running, though. Hand painting has its own merit? It does. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy it. Like, you folks have seen my mini painting before. Like this Skaven that we haven't finished yet. Still need to work on it, but I do enjoy it. It just takes a little bit more time and patience. And I lost the brush that I was using the other day. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Never mind. Takes out lasgun. What is that? I'm scared now. Wrong timeline. Oh, yikes. Alright, I think I will paint this black one more time because it does look a little faded and I'm not sure why. But we'll get it done. Aw, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Done your first park run on Saturday since before COVID. Managed 5 kilometers in 30 minutes. I don't have any measure for what that is like, but I'm sure it was good. But yeah, I'm glad that you got back into running, because I know it's been a little bit. I want to get back into biking too, but preferably I'd like to wait for the nicer weather. You enjoy the chill air? It can be refreshing. I much prefer cold days with snow rather than cold days with rain, though, because I feel like the rain just has a way of chilling you a lot more than snow. Like it sinks into your bones. Did a 2-mile walk with your dad at the weekend? Aw. That's nice. And how's your dad doing? I hope he's doing well. Yeah, let's do one more layer of black. And then we'll take a look at what else we should do. Just wrap your Secret Santa gift? Aw. Who are you doing that with? I think it's really neat that Reddit has the Secret Santa. I forget which, if that's limited to a specific subreddit or what, but I feel like it'd be so surprising and interesting to get a gift from someone who could be from anywhere. And it seems like a lot of them are usually very good. Yeah, I want to make sure that we have the base nice and dark, because as I've talked about before, when I paint I go from darkest layer to lightest. So we're probably going to be doing a lot of dry brushing today if that works out. At a point in your life where you think you need to be more active but then also think, I worry I'll have a heart attack if I'm too active? It's a pretty terrible place to be, Bleep. Gonna be honest with you. I'm sure you would be okay. I think you would safely realize your own limits. And I know that we have some other pieces to attach here. I was gonna... Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I was gonna prime them separately and then add them on. I feel like that's the safest bet. Because I wasn't really understanding what the instruction booklet wanted us to do, honestly. Yes, the dog will help us be more active at going out. Elden Ring when it's released, just reading your backlog of games. I need to update some things, okay? I'm sorry. I don't look at my page all the time. And we have to get through Prey, so I'm hoping that we can play more of that this Saturday. I don't know if we'll finish it this time. I feel like I'm pretty close to ending it. one way or another. I don't think I'll get all of the secrets and content, but that's okay. I'm satisfied with just a regular playthrough. Because as you folks know, it takes me a long time to get through games. I think it took me like over a year to finish Kingdom Come Deliverance. Which I still think about a lot. Maybe one day we'll go back and play as Bad Henry. The version of Henry that makes evil choices. Or poor choices. And I really do hope they come out with the sequel soon. Let's see. You already run around the house way more because of the dog? This is true. And you go outside a lot more because of the dog. And Jamie, I'd love to hear your thoughts on Ragnarok when you get a chance to play it. That's a game that I have to finish too. I was on a roll with it, like I played a bunch of it over one weekend. And then after that, I slowed down. Work has been really busy, that's a part of it, and that's part of why my streaming has been so inconsistent. Just because it's a very busy time of year where I work. And things just don't seem to be chilling out. But hopefully, after the new year, it'll be a little bit better. And let me know if you want the camera to be closer as we get closer to some details. I'm trying to make sure I don't have too much excess paint anywhere as we move along. I don't want there to be any weird textures or anything, although this kit does have a lot of seam lines and stuff that are a little frustrating. Maybe I should have filled them in with some green stuff beforehand. That's okay. We're figuring it out as we go along. You were literally looking at external capture cards earlier. Wouldn't mind having one to capture stuff hooked up to the television? Interesting. I still want to get something where you can plug in like a PlayStation 1 and capture it. Because there's a few PlayStation 1 games I'd revisit. And I feel like there's a ton of stuff that I missed on the PS3. Like that whole generation. I was just in a place in my life where I didn't have the money or the time to play games. That was mostly during college. What paint am I using again? I use acrylic paints. So for the detail work, we're going to be using the Army Painter War Paints. So I have their basic prime colors, and then I have their metallic set. They're both pretty affordable. But for priming and stuff like that, I just use something you could get at the craft store. So like Apple Barrel, just watered down a little bit. Oh, and Beef, I'm sorry that you're sick. That sucks. I hope that you get better soon. I saw that, but then realized I didn't respond. So I'm sorry. Renegade for life. Don't know what to play on stream, though. Was planning on doing a full Mass Effect run. I don't know. How do people usually respond to that game online? Because, for example, I've heard that it's not ideal to stream Undertale, that some folks get really, like, backseat gaming about it. If anybody's had experience with that, let me know, but it's just what I hear. See, I've never played Mass Effect, so I wouldn't want anything spoiled. Because I've heard that the story is what really carries those games. But it's definitely something I have to make time for in the future. Alright, sorry I'm just priming this again. Meant to do this yesterday, but got a little too busy cooking tomato sauce. which was very good. A little different than how my friend usually makes it, whom I got the recipe from, but it's still good. PS3 bit it a while back? It did. Oh, okay. I didn't realize PS3 had HDMI compatibility. That's good to know. So I could probably already use what I have. Yeah, we'd have to get a new PS3. I think there's a game that's still trapped in there. Belle, I return a second chance to carve your skills. Oh, skulls. I mean, sub to your channel. Yikes. I messed up your message and it was scary anyways. How are you doing, Belle? Hope you're having a great day. Can we get a shout out for Belle as well, please? I know Belle hasn't streamed in a bit, but I have to talk to you because we have an RG to make together. And I need your support. I'd like to do that before the end of the year. I think that'd be really nice. But how are you doing? Take my skull and carve it. I mean, what? Ray. But how you doing, Belle? You feeling better? Yes, we do have to make an RG together. Absolutely. Alright. So I'm almost done priming this fella. Yeah, we do need to stream some Darktide. I have to buy the game first. Is it, has it been released yet? Or is it still in the pre-order phase? I get confused. I feel like there's a lot of games coming out in December. I know there's the new Dragon Quest game. There's more than that, I just can't remember. Tomorrow? Damn. Hey, Derp, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. What else is coming out? We just saw, like, a whole video about it, Bleep. I think I just got most excited for Dragon Quest, so I was like, oh yeah, that. It's out? That was more, I heard it mentioned, and I have it? Oh. Going well, been editing photos all day, but brain hurts? Ah. Are they more, like, convention photos? Because I really like when you have those. I think it's really fun to see people's creativity when it comes to cosplay. Dragon Quest Treasures, yes. Pre-order beta ends today and official release is tomorrow. Gotcha. Okay. So we can play sooner than I thought. Okay. Trying to be careful. And I'm really glad that this can stand up on its own. I didn't think it could originally, but I was quite surprised. So that's good. Sorry, just a second. Got a lot of excess paint today. One second. And then we'll get to the arms. Oh, also let me know if everything sounds okay. I didn't even ask that. I got too distracted. Okay. Choo Choo Charles. I have a feeling someone may make me play that one day. Let's see. What did I miss? Somehow you managed 30 hours in it while still getting uni coursework done? That is amazing. Very commendable. Congrats. I think you're at 13 or so. Could have bought it and played it anytime in the last couple weeks. I mean, I'm sorry. It's been busy. Playing too much Persona 5, that is an excellent game. That makes me feel like the coolest teenager ever, which definitely was not me when I was that age. Portraits that other people took, try to get better at editing. Basically, someone uploads a raw image and other people edit them, then get critiqued on them and help to make them better. That's pretty cool. Do you have a con shoot this weekend? Nice. Definitely share with us, please. That model looks awfully stiff. Is it posable? No, it is not. I thought it was gonna be, but I guess it's more statuesque than anything. It's like truly old school. I still like it though, because it's an angel, so I always thought their design was pretty cool. Yes, Jamie, I know, I'm sorry. Switch finally told you how many hours you have in Pokemon Violet? 95? How did you manage that? Bleep finished. He's basically waiting on the Pokedex when it comes to Pokemon I have to catch from Scarlet, so I have to catch up. 15 friends without much effort within 6 months at a new high school? I know. What teenager is cool? I mean, I don't know. That's a good question. Definitely don't have Choo Choo Charles wish listed on Steam to give to me. Oh my god, Jamie. Gonna give me nightmares. You're gonna give me new fears I've never had. I'm never gonna be able to go on a train again. I did notice that. About the character in Persona. Are you playing the original Persona 5, or are you doing the Royale version? Alright, I promise we'll get to the good part. Just gotta make sure we have a good coding here is all. Whole stream is a good part? Aw, you're too sweet. The hands rotate. I don't know if that's going to be a problem. I guess we'll find out. I thought after I painted them that they may stick in place somewhat. I don't know. If you see what I do, I'm pretty flexible with stuff, and I feel like nothing of mine is perfect, and I'm okay with that. Just rolling along with it. And pretending that I can call my imperfections organic. Think you're up to the 6th palace? Nice. Let's see. Royale. Okay. Nice. It's on PC. I didn't realize that. New fears? So up to this point you haven't been scared of giant spider trains that eat you? No, not yet. But that time may come. I can't remember which palace I got to. I know I didn't finish the game though, but I had either 60 or 100 hours in it. I can't remember. I should have just finished at the time. Oh, my folly. What a fool I was. Yeah, Persona is definitely an interesting series. I like the relationships in the games and the characters, though sometimes it can get kind of weird about gender and sexuality, depending. So I hope that in the future that chills out. But we shall see. Want new fears? Listen to the Magnus archives. I have been recommended those, but I don't know if I could handle it. Like I said the other day when I was streaming with Perseus and Joe, we tried to watch the Netflix series, the Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities, and we only got through 2 episodes and I couldn't watch the rest because they were just so gruesome and horrible. all these really terrible things happening to people that, yes, they had, you know, they did some bad things, but they were kind of victims of circumstance too. Life was not kind to them. And then you're just watching them suffer, and it's like, just can't. Can't do it. Are the Magnus archives more like mystery or suspense or a little bit of both? How would you describe them? We're priming it for paint now. Right now. Oh, Pinocchio does look good. I really hope they licensed Come On and Ride It, the train by the Quad City DJs for the Choo Choo Charles soundtrack. I don't know that song. I don't think I know that song. Doesn't sound familiar. Thanks for the hydrate, my friend. Give me 1 second. Thank you for the stretch also. Some epic prep before painting. But yeah, I figured we'd paint today because I was inspired after our stream together, because I already primed it, and I was like, well, I might as well just finish it and have one more project that's actually done. But yeah. After this one, I may try to wrap up a couple of other projects, and then we can move on to some of the master grades that I have sitting around, and also a couple of the real grades that I have sitting around. Now, as a lot of you know, I've never made a real grade, so it makes me pretty nervous. I've been listening to Impact Winter on Spotify recently, from the producers of The Walking Dead and the writer of Pacific Rim. Doesn't feature giant robots fighting zombies. I mean, that would be pretty epic. You love the Magnus archives? You kickstarted the new season? Oh. Cosmic horror? That's the worst kind of horror. Would that give me a lot of existential dread? Okay. Thank you for grabbing the synopsis. You're 39K? What are you saving for, Angry? I believe you have to sing the song for me, I don't know. Alright, let me put this away. As in, throw it on the ground. And now, we can actually start to paint this thing. So, I know it's a black, but to me, no comment, Ray. No comment. Listen, we gotta paint some rocks soon, so I'll put on the itchy beard and the hot hair for that. Oh, bleep, shush it. That beard is getting really beat up. I feel like every time I try to reapply it, it's just like, end me now. I am of no use. What I wanted to say though was the body always to me looked more of like a bluish black than a pure black, so I want to mix that a little bit and dry brush that layer on top. And I think it's good to have a little bit of a mixture when it comes to color. Buy a new beard. GoFundMe of a new beard. Maybe a better beard. I mean, that one, I could barely, like, move my mouth. I couldn't even have anything that wasn't straw-shaped. No. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I want to mix a little bit of this Citadel blue that I have here. According to the redemption rewards, none. Someone must have cleared them out. I think that was you. I think that was you. No, I know. I owe some. I will do that soon. Probably after we finish Bray. Best excuse for chicken fries? That's fair. That was the only food I could have, was chicken fries. Oh. Yeah, Angry, what'd you want to spend your points on? If you don't mind me asking. Alright, let me get my dry brush and brush. There we go. Hopefully that is enough. Projects, you say? So are you returning to the Kit Bash and the School of the Undefeated of the East? Yeah. I don't know why. I just got so burnt out on that project. I have no idea why. I think it's... I gotta look back on it. I think something was not working the way I thought it would, and it just disappointed me, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to do this right now. But I do have to get back to it, because I think it will still be a cool build. It's just... Oh, I remember. It was the green stuff that I put in these joints. Because I think that's going to impact the way that I'm able to paint this on the bottom. It was such a foolish thing to do. It was a really foolish thing to do, so maybe that's what I'll do next. I should. I need to give our Alucard Gundam life. Plus, I have an idea for a kit bash for a 30-minute mission kit, which I've never done. So we gotta get to that, too. Next build. Aw, that'll be fun. Kit bashing is judging people's builds like Gordon Ramsay. You call that a Master Gundam? That looks more like a failing 2T. I don't know. I can't think of a good insult. Let's see. Posted in the Lit Club channel. Oh, nice! I forgot about our Lit Club. So Magnus Archives is a weekly horror fiction anthology examining the mysteries within the archives of London, based at the Magnus Institute, an organization dedicated to documenting and researching the esoteric and the weird. New head activist Jonathan Sims attempts to organize and record a collection of seemingly unconnected statements of mysteries, supernatural, and the occult, converting them to audio and supplementing them with follow-up work from his dedicated archival team. Individually, the statements within the archives are unsettling. Together, they begin to form a clear and disturbing picture. As you look deeper into the archives, something stares back. Dun dun dun. That sounds very good. Puts your gun in between two slices of bread. What are you? Yes, exactly. That thing is so colorful. It's trying to get nerve? What? I missed it. Oh, I get what you're saying. Never mind. Literature club. Yes, we had a lit club because way back in the day I did some reading aloud on stream. We were reading Moby Dick, which I had never read before. I was trying to pick works that didn't have any copyright infringement issues. And I thought people could discuss things if they wanted to there. Or just talk about what they're reading. I always like those kind of updates. I felt like my reading was very poor though because I didn't practice it beforehand or anything. And some of the words that are used in that book, or the ways in which they are written in terms of the character pronunciation, was a little tough. I was like, goodness gracious, I sound like an idiot. I had to work after work because life? What? Hey, Fiasco, how's it doing? Hope you're having a good... How's it doing? Wow. It's the kind of Tuesday I've been having. How is it going? Hope you are doing well. Can we get a shout out for Fiasco, too? How have your projects been? Memory serves me right, we were at 3 Bob Ross streams? I think so. That sounds about right. Gundam fan. Oh my goodness, how are you doing? Welcome on in, friends. Goodness gracious, hello! If you have not met me before, my name is Oblique. I stream gunpla builds, Plamo builds, general crafty stuff, drawing from time to time, and games as well, but how are you doing? Gundam fan, what were you working on? And thank you so much for the raid, I hope you're doing well. Aw, Oral Fixation. Love the name, thank you very much for the follow. And yes, if you're not already checking out Gundam fan, please do. What were you working on? Today we are painting this old kit from 1997, this is an Evangelion angel. This kit was surprisingly unposable. I didn't realize that it was going to be more statuesque than anything. That's okay, because now it gives us a chance to paint it up a little bit. I do some mini painting from time to time. So here is a Skaven from Warhammer that I have not finished yet. But just so that you can see the kind of stuff I've worked on before. I think this is going to be a pretty simple job though, only because it doesn't have many colors on it, honestly. But yeah, how's everybody doing? Welcome on in. Ian, how's it going? If we could have a shout out for Ian as well, that would be fantastic. Let's see. Yes, how's it doing? Just things no one should be saying on stream? What do you mean? Oh, yes, yes. Yeah, because Moby Dick started to get strange racially, which I didn't realize was part of the book. Which I should have. Shame on me, but I've never read it. I think people redeemed a lot of those Abra streams for Ray. Rusty Quill did a great job for the sound, and after listening to it the second time, you started to connect it a lot more. Gotcha. Let's see. ZZ Gundam Verka. Ooh. Nice. It's an amazing build. I'm glad to hear that. Very good. You found a kit from 1983? I did see that. Have you started building it yet? I think that's probably the oldest kit that I've heard of somebody having. Just remembered you have a Horus Heresy 30k mini to paint in your backlog too? Aw, I do. I do. I need to glue on, no, actually I take that back. I was thinking about gluing on his arm, but I shouldn't yet. I should paint that separately and then glue it on. Also, is it Horus or Orus? I feel so stupid. Because I just don't know. But yeah, so we primed it black, and right now what I'm doing is a little bit of dry brushing with a deep blue color so that it doesn't look so flat. It'll give it a little bit more depth. Looks really cool. Have you ever done one of those old Ava model kits with the screws and rubber body cover? No, I have a couple of the HGs from the 90s, and they had the arm was already assembled and it had the rubber on top, and it was posable. You just had to pull them apart on the runner itself, which was pretty cool. They're nice. I like them a lot. That was easily one of my favorite kits. And we were talking about how I do have an RG Ava to build as well. It's the Unit 1 with this night combat armor. Basically, the green parts of it glow in the dark, which is going to be really cool to see. Oh, thank you. How did you know?
I don't know where you're at.
I did. Okay. No, that's not it. Oh yeah, thank you. So Bleep was kind enough to bring that Eva HG that I worked on. This was one of the first kits that I had panel lined and painted as well, but they're really cool because they are so big compared to regular Gundam HGs. Like, here's that one. That's the HG version. And here's our HG Turn A. So you can see the size difference. They're really big. And I like them a lot. Oh my god, Roca-Cola is here! Oh my goodness, can we get a shout out for Roca-Cola, please? How are you? It has been so long. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Gosh. And then I was also gifted this little guy from Angry. I can't remember what type of kit this was, but eventually we'll have a whole big Eva family. And it's gonna be great. I love it. I love it so much. Also, Roca-Cola, I know it's been a little bit. I don't know if you had a chance to see my first ever clay sculpt. It's the silly goat. It was a lot harder than it looked. This took like 2 hours. I need to make a cloak for it because I wanted to make it an occultist. Yeah, that was challenging. Clay is definitely hard to work with. I commend anybody who can sculpt. But how are you? It's been a bit. Beautiful job. Thank you, Ian. Night color combat is very cool. It is. And it came with a really nice effect part. You got a Sazabi from 1988? That'd be cool. Started and everyone got mad at you for how you were painting it? Listen, it's your kit. Why would that be an issue? Wheels, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. You love the goat? Thank you! Maybe I'll make another one. I have ideas for other clay sculpts. It's just a matter of time and patience. Like I said, it took me like 2 hours to sculpt it and I was like, this looks like trash. It looks like a little dragon. I was like freaking out. But I stuck with it. It's hard to... I mean, I guess it's not hard to learn those kind of things. If you have enough patience, you can get it, but it's still just frustrating. The goat is goat, thank you. Don't listen to the haters, follow your art heart. Exactly. I agree. I don't know why people would be criticizing you about it. It's strange to me. Also, it's your kit, so you can do what you want. I did mention earlier that one of the things I kind of would want to do in the future if I painted something like this again is fix the seam lines, because they're pretty rough on this. They're pretty noticeable. But maybe next time. Looks great. Good for you for sticking with it. Give up on projects so quickly? Nah, it's... I don't know, I feel like I won't be satisfied or I won't learn unless I do it. Are you gonna come back to streaming, Bree? I miss your co-streams about the creepy murders. Have a frame? Oh, that sounds right. Yes, and gunpla is freedom, 100%. For sure. Alright, we'll get through this boring body part and then we can add the white. That'll probably be easier for you to see. And all that stuff is white, so we don't have to worry about painting over that. There we go. So let's compare. So the top versus the bottom with the legs. You can see the difference a little bit on the cam. You see that? Just creates a little bit more of a depth. And we can add a little bit of highlights too. You're planning on streaming again in January? Yay! Oh, that's awesome. That's so exciting. I've missed them. And you know, I still sing Hamburger Man to myself from time to time. Compost Freedom, Joe 2020. Yes, absolutely. So relaxing and cozy. Well, thank you. I try. Unless I'm terrified. Like on our scary game streams. Those are rough. I must say, I did have some creepy dreams after playing Mortuary Assistant. Because that game was a lot more graphic than I thought it was going to be. Hamburger Man slaps, for sure. Streaming is hard. But I'm glad that you're all here. Definitely makes my creative time feel much better. It's nice to be able to share what I'm working on with you. That makes me happy. And just for you folks to be able to say hi and tell me what's going on. I think I gave him a boo-boo by accident. Whoops. I do need to play it again. I know it was so hard to get through even that first playthrough. I was just so satisfied that we actually did what we were supposed to do correctly that I was like, okay, we're done, no more. You're eating this last slice of pizza? I didn't even know we had it, so good for you. It's a pepperoni pizza from a local pizza place, which is very good. Trying to be good and stick to the plan, not get sidetracked by new ideas. Which, what plan? What plan are you talking about? I'm confused, Joe, I'm sorry. Imagine having a plan, I know, right? Joe is so advanced. Sniffer, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. You working on any projects lately? People have plans? I know. Oh my gosh. I feel like sometimes when I have plans, they just get absolutely wrecked. Or, here's the thing too, and I feel like a bad person for it. I'll invite people over, and then like the hour before they're supposed to get here, I'm like, oh no, it was a terrible idea. Me socializing with people? I can't do it. I'm like, this is awful. It's gonna be terrible. Even though they've known me for years and been my friend for years, they're gonna think I'm so awkward and horrible as a person, and then they come and I'm like, oh, this is fine. This is nice. In response to angry? Oh, sorry, I missed it. You want all your projects to be secret and a surprise, so it's hard to stream. That makes sense. I'm sorry that that is the issue, but your Negus, is that how you pronounce it? I can't remember. That kit was fantastic. I loved it. It brought back nostalgia for me because I was like, I don't think I recognized that kit. And then Bleep was like, yeah, you do. Like, you never saw this show? And he showed me the opening and I was like, oh my god, I forgot about that. So, thank you for unlocking that in my memory. Not to sound kind of Kingdom Heartsy, but that's what it felt like. Painting, woo! Aw, whoa, how you doing? 4 months? Goodness gracious, how are you? And I need to get to you as well in terms of a co-stream. I know you were talking about December, so if you have any openings, let me know and we could talk about it. I think you usually stream on Tuesdays, so maybe we can work a Tuesday out. And if we could get a shout out for Wout as well, another chill, wonderful gunpla builder. Let's definitely go give him a follow. You want to get more blasts from the past? Hell yes. I'd love to see more, Big O love. I know they recently remade one of the kits. I don't know if that's still readily available, or if that was a P- No, it wasn't P Bandai. Because was that from Good Smile? I can't remember. I have a terrible memory. Especially these days. You're good, and you're like 2 minutes away from a meeting? Ooh, power lurking. I hope, the stream can give you a little bit of motivation. You can do it. You can get through your meeting. If you have to present anything, you're gonna rock. Yeah, hope you're doing well. But see, even, like, we didn't cut this part of the leg. You could see the seam line there. I don't know if I should have done something different to make it less obvious. I don't know. Things to think about for the future. I know I've mentioned it many a time, but I've watched videos where people melt part of the runners and then use it to fill in, like, the gaps in the seam lines and then file it down. I'm like, that is such intense work. I appreciate it, but I don't see myself doing that. Oh, Moderoid, yes, yes. Shall hold y'all's encouragement in my heart? Heck yes. Yeah, you're gonna rock that meeting and then hopefully you get to go home after that. But thank you so much for stopping by. And having a power lurk. Make your own putty? Yes, do it. Have you done that before? Is it really? Because I think I have what I would need to melt the runner. It's just the Tamiya cement, right? Huh. Rosie's here too. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. It's late where you are. How are things? Hope you're doing well. Can we get a shout out for Rosie as well, please? I'm not sure when they're gonna stream. If they do stream, we shall all be there. Oh, Bree, if you're still here, and anybody else who just popped in, if you did not know, Leap and I got a dog. We got a little puppy. She's about 5 months old now. We've had her since October. Her name is Kiko, and she is a cutie. It's been a little bit of a change of life pace, I guess, because it's our first ever puppy, but she's amazing, and I wouldn't have it any other way. She is a cutie. And I'm sure I could pull up a picture somewhere. Aw, love you. Also, PG, how are you doing? My Tuesday was very busy. A little mentally taxing, but that's okay, because now we get to do this. You're grabbing a drink. Nice. She's a Cavapoo. It's a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel mixed with a poodle. I know it sounds silly, but she's a cutie. Let me see. I'm sure I can find a picture of her in here somewhere. I mean, that's all my phone is now. Honestly. Here we go. Ready? There she is! She's a cutie. Look at this face. She's really hyper, though. And she needs a haircut. We had to get all of her vaccines first, and then she'll get a haircut. Oh my goodness, Bleep is here with the pup. You're like such a stream assistant like today.
She was up anyway.
Oh, okay.
I just don't want to get a thing.
No, it's okay. Here she is. Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy. She's a cutie. She's very affectionate. Why are you pushing my face? No, you can't have that. You can't have that. Yeah, all her hair is getting in her face. Thank you. If she was more sleepy, I could just have her on my lap, but she is not. Okay. See you later, puppy. Thank you. Thank you. Some kisses goodbye. Farewell. Puppy scared? No. Carrot potato? How's it going? Don't believe in ghosts, but you were listening to a video of the Ghoul Bros while walking upstairs in the dark, and exactly when they were talking about how haunted the house is, suddenly loud bangs appeared downstairs from things that randomly decided to fall on the ground. That scared the heck out of me. I would be traumatized if that happened to me, honestly. I don't know what I would do with myself. I'd probably be like, we need to move. Tonight. We need to get out of here. Also, Carrot Potato, how are you doing? Love the name. Just get a small glass with a glass jar with a cap. Cut small pieces and they melt into a paste. Got kitty cuddles when you got home? Aww. Yeah, it's really sweet when our furry friends say hello, and I don't know. It's like no matter how bad of a day you had, they just make it so much better. Also, Rosie, have a good night. Take care. It was good to see you. Recently got into the gunpla hobby. Nice! What kits have you made? Because we've made a lot of gunpla kits. Let's see. We recently made the Tournay. Well, relatively recently. Just this weekend, we finished working on the Farsia, although I probably want to paint this too because the flowers are a little bit underwhelming, just being all pink. And I have some color concepts for this, but I'll have to decide on exactly what I want to do. Yeah, we finished a bunch of stuff recently. Was that a P Bandai release? The Farsia? No. No. Don't believe in ghosts either. But even you have a ghost story? Leap, do I know your ghost story? Farsia gang, heck yes. It's a beautiful kit. I love it lots. So, Carrot, if you are interested in other gunpla streams as well, there are a lot of people in the community that are super duper nice and stream and also have good advice if needed. So you could feel free to check out Discord to see people who self-promote. Oh my gosh, the puppy is up here. You're not supposed to be up here. Oh no. She's not supposed to be up here. Puppy! Puppy! Oh, why are you here? Why are you here? Puppy on the loose. She must have gone up the stairs. She escaped. She escaped your supervision, Bleep. Oh boy. Hold on. Sorry, this paint job's taken forever. Finally, what do you mean?
I wanna rock!
Nice! Good job. Sorry. Uh-oh. We've been trying to make sure that she doesn't run up the stairs by herself because we're not prepared to basically watch her everywhere, but now I guess she found out she can go up and down the stairs. We're gonna have trouble. Today you finished the 5th kit, and yesterday the 4th. Nice. All the kits you've built in order are the HG Marchiosius, I don't know how to say that, I'm sorry. Astaroth Origin, the Eclipse. Nice. Ooh, which one was your favorite so far? Yeah, you can get back to saving for scares. Darn it, Jamie. I gotta think of what I'm gonna paint on your rock. So, like I said, probably after we finish playing Prey, which will hopefully be soon, I'll work on the rocks. That way we can get those done. Alright, apologies everyone, I have just a little bit of this blue left to do. And then we can move on to the white. But congrats, Jay. I'm happy for you. I'm excited to paint a rock for you. Oh, but I was saying if you wanted to join the Discord, you could see people who self-promote or just post pictures of your kits as well. Sorry, I interrupted myself with the puppy. Thanks. Sorry, I got really distracted. Can I ask what got you into the hobby, Carrot? Like what made you think about doing it? It's okay, Bleep. These things happen. She is a handful. And she was just trying to come say hi. That's all. Okay. Really wish the hands wouldn't rotate. Gonna have to fix that somehow. You love how the Phoenix looks, but the gold coating gave you a headache because of the constant reflections during the build. Ah. The Eclipse is your favorite so far? Nice. Infinite puppy stream. Puppy cam, I mean, I think at this point I'd have to throw a GoPro on her or something because she is on the move, and I don't know what it is. Like, she can relax and nap with Bleep, but when I'm there, forget it. Like, she jumps off the couch and she runs around, she wants to play. I must make her hyper somehow. I'm not exactly sure how. Yeah, maybe one day if she's chill enough, we could do a puppy cam. Alright. I think that definitely has more depth. So now you can tell the difference between like the shoulder part here versus the rest of the body that we painted. Definitely doesn't look as flat. And I could try to get fancy and add a little bit of light gray highlights. I think that's what I'm gonna do. All right. Oh, that wasn't the right container. Whoopsie. Like I said, today my brain has just absolutely melted. Love doing things with your hands and you like model kits. Never really was into mechas, but then you saw model kits in your local shop. So you bought it. Nice. Very good. Yeah, I mean, I like doing things with my hands too. Like I draw. I did this clay sculpt quite a while ago, which is very silly looking, but I enjoy it. I have some crocheting to do, like some little, I think it's called amiguri, like the animals. We've done needle felting, some wood burning. So I like a lot of crafty things like that. And for me, I've liked mechas even though I haven't watched the majority of any Gundam series. I just remember seeing stuff like on Toonami when I was a kid. But I saw a model kit one day and figured I'd try it too. And now it's been, what, we've been doing this for like 2 years? Has it really been 2 years? I feel like my timing is a little off. Alright. So let's get a little bit of this gray going. I know I need to still get a regular palette instead of a plate. But as Joe and I say, you work with what you've got. Okay. Gonna try to take a lot of the paint off because I want this to be pretty faint. Started following me in January of 2021, September of 2020. Yeah, I did a lot of just Kingdom Come streaming back then, I think. Exactly? Hell yes. The only mecha show you've watched is Gurren Lagann. Such a good show. But now that I got into the hobby, I want to watch all Gundam TV shows in release order. So you're currently watching Gundam 79. Nice. That's awesome. So you'll have to let us know how your experience goes. Okay, so I'm trying to catch just these parts that are sticking up. I may do really poorly, we'll see. Like I said, I always try to work from darkest to lightest and bottom to top. That will make any of your painting much easier. Looking a little too stripy and I'm not enjoying that. How can we fix this? Let me see. Let me see how this side will go with our smaller brush. I also highly recommend Code Geass, even for non-mech fans. Death Note with mechs. It seemed really intense from the little bit that I saw you watching. This brush is worse. That brush is much worse. Alright, well let me fiddle with this. I don't know, because if you look at it up close, that doesn't look great. Let's try this again. It's just a little bit too harsh for my liking. I definitely want it to be more subtle, so let's figure this out. IBO with sociopath Micah gang? Yeah, I have not seen it, but I remember seeing small scenes of it when you were watching. And it was quite intense. Gundam 79 was a little rough to get into at first because of the dated animation, but you really got into it now, currently at episode 19. Nice. I don't know. I think there's some charm when it comes to older anime and animation. Like, I appreciate how well they shaded stuff and how much they had to do without computers. Watched one episode of IPO when it first came out, didn't go back the next week for some reason. And I have heard of that show too. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Is it Bottoms or Vodums? I'm not sure what that one's about. Alright. So maybe instead of dry brushing, we can try to do just a lighter paint job on it. Let me see. Rambo. Gotcha. Alright, let me grab my teensy brush and see how this works out. Maybe I will mix a little bit of that blue. All hail teensy brush. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Joe, you scared me. Alright, we shall hydrate in a second. Thank you, Joe. Making sure I'm healthy. Alright, let's mix that in. That looks better. So we have more of a bluish gray than just the plain gray. I think that will help. Okay, so let's try this. Fingers crossed. I can always put these lines on and then try to do a bit of a blend on top. Callisto Protocol, who's gonna play that? Joe, are you gonna play? Because I know you've been rocking some Dead Space. It's a little bit better, but still a little intense. So I think I will do a blend on the top. You want to try it, but gotta finish last 6 chapters? Gotcha. Need to play Dead Space. Talking about it recently, but the PC port of Dead Space always felt gross on keyboard and mouse. Joe, were you playing with keyboard and mouse or controller? I know Bleep typically does not enjoy shooting games on a controller. Controller, but might switch. Ah, okay. This just looks very streaky to me. I'm not appreciating that. Let's try to blend on top. Anyone checked out the Callisto audio drama podcast? There's a Callisto audio drama podcast? Thank you. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate it. Shouldn't have to do it. Alright, hold on. Let's see. That cut itself off? Oh my gosh, it froze. What happened? How strange. Thought there was a review embargo until release day? I feel like Brienne of Tarth is in everything recently. But that sounds interesting. Okay. Let's try to very lightly blend on top and see how that will look. Thank you for the chair. I don't know why it croaked on itself. That looks more subtle. Blending on top of that highlight on the right side. You have to find the podcast? Yeah, where is it? Is it like playing wherever you can find a podcast? Or is it on a specific service? Okay. What do we think of that so far? Might be a little hard to see with the light. I think that looks better. Okay. Might move some money out of an old betting account to get it. Oh. I mean, it's good that you have some money saved up elsewhere. Okay. Let's keep going. Sorry if I do get a little quiet sometimes. Helps me focus on these parts. Again, that does look a little extreme, but we're gonna do a little bit more blending on top. If I could catch these ribs, that would be great. Very subtle. The thing that's rough too is I get really shaky sometimes when it comes to painting. Found the podcast? Nice. The teeniest of brushes. Yes, this is my teeny brush. I try. It's tough because this sculpt is so smooth. Need to invest in those? Yeah, that'd be good. There we go. Okay. I enjoy a lot of the definition in the legs too. I don't know. Maybe I like Evangelion because all the mechs and stuff have nice legs. Okay. Playing with the highlights a bit as I go along. I'm gonna catch that on the— oh my god! Thanks for the posture check! Just want to try to grab these muscle groups. Grab the ankle a little. And top here. Yeah, you're right. I was getting too crinkled on myself. Let me see. highlights get a little confusing. Hold on. Oh, thank you for the link. Yeah, I'm glad we got to this. I was very tempted to start a new project, but I was like, you know, I've just been putting way too many of these on the back burner. And I felt bad for doing it. I'm excited to get to the red right here and the white. Been doing the same. Infinite backlog gang. I mean, I don't aspire to be that way. It's just something that happens. Okay. There we go. There's some of our highlights on the legs. And as I said, we will blend them in. Look at these calves. Look at this butt. How am I going to do the highlights on the butt? Let me see. Those I could probably use the bigger brush. There we go. Angel got cake. Yes, this cake. You don't, but it's here, so you'll embrace it? Ugh, I know. Alright, and then we'll blend that in a little. Let's see, where else can we hit? I didn't realize their butts were like that until I started working on this. If everyone could have a cake right now, what kind of cake would you have? I love a lot of cakes, so I think I'd be good with anything. As long as it has a good frosting. That's what matters to me. New York cheesecake? Ooh, blueberry cheesecake? Ooh. Didn't know butts could be this way. I mean, I did. I didn't know angel butts could be this way. What, you think I live under a rock and I've never seen a butt before? Okay. Just trying to catch those edges there. By these pointy things. I don't know what they're called. And then we'll blend that again, that way it's not so shocking. Don't think you're frosted? I mean, a beefcake could be frosted, you never know. Yeah, cheesecake is good too. I had a coworker that would always make this really spectacular Oreo cheesecake, and that was amazing. I've never made a cheesecake. What is it like? Are they pretty easy to handle? Or not so much? She made them sound very simple, but at the same time, that could have just been her being extra modest. You mean to try to make cheesecake? You never tried before? Seems pretty simple. Then a lot of baking seems simple? I know. Sometimes I feel like for me, instructions become kind of vague. And that's where I mess up. It's because I misunderstood something. Grilled cheese sounds so good. Ugh, I could take a grilled cheese anytime, honestly. Wake me up at 2 a.m. and be like, hey, it's grilled cheese time. And I'd probably say okay. So it seems silly. It seems like we're undoing a lot of our work, but it is there. Like I said, I'm just trying to add a little bit of depth. Yes, grilled cheese. Ah. Then again, for me, breakfast food, I could have that like anytime. Not saying grilled cheese is a breakfast food, but just in general. That's something I could have anytime, every day. Need to do food shop tomorrow. Only have stuff in the freezer. Oh no. Do you folks usually make a list before you go? Or do you just grab whatever? I have to make a list, otherwise I'm gonna forget something important for sure. But I don't follow it most of the time. I tend to add extra things. Because I'll say to myself, that looks fun. Or we should try this. Or we haven't had this in a while. Okay. There's the top versus the bottom that we haven't done yet. Ooh, this part. You have a list in your head, only do written one if it's new stuff, or trying to bake something. Wow. That's good. I can't keep a list in just my head. Or I'm bound to forget something. You know what else we could try when it comes to blending these highlights? I think a sponge would do the job pretty nicely too. It does mean you tend to get the same stuff every week. I mean, at least then you know your run and roughly how much your groceries should cost. That's always a plus. Every 2 weeks, since payday's every 2 weeks? See, I do a little bit of food shopping every week. Just to get some of the basic stuff. Alright, so how's this looking to folks? Just trying to make our highlights a little muted, but still apparent. Looks smooth? Thanks, I try. So when it came to our farsi, I was thinking about orchid colors, like making the flowers like white petals with stripes on it like an orchid would be. And then maybe where the brownish parts are underneath, like for the joints and stuff, you could do like the deep green that comes out of the stems and stuff. It was either that or I was thinking of more of like a birch kind of effect, but that might be tricky. But thank you, Joe. You're too nice. I think I can see some brush strokes, but that is okay. Hello there, friendo. How's it going, skinks? Hope you're having a good day. Could we get a shout out for Little? I'd appreciate that. 6 months. Oh my goodness. Thank you. That's way too kind. And that's way too many months. I appreciate it. Check out Little, another fantastic gunpla streamer. How you doing? Thank you so much for joining us. Alright, so now we can get to the fun bits. The white parts. So for the white, I'm not going to do like straight out of the bottle white. I'm going to mix it a little. And we'll slowly add highlights to that too. You got your mom the orchid Lego set because she loves those flowers? They are really pretty flowers and they're hard to keep alive. So I think having a Lego set is the only thing that would work for me. We're coming to an end as funds are running a little scarce. We'll never feel compelled to, you know, keep a subscription or something going. I just appreciate you being here and stopping by, saying hi, checking out our projects. I hope that life is gonna be better for you than it sounds like it has been. It sounds like it's been a little bit of a rough patch. Alright, I may make the, I don't know if you want to call them claws or what, up here. I may make those a little bit more black. Have to learn to paint from somewhere? Oh. Well, welcome. I don't know if I'm the best guidance, but we shall try. Alright. So I got my white. And what do I want to mix with it? See, the faces here, like if you look closely on that second version, the faces have more of like a pale grayish color, whereas the shoulders have more of like a bone color. So I think for the faces, I want to try to mix white with a little bit of black and a little bit of blue. Thank you. Appreciate it. Bob isn't on TVO anymore. You could always watch Bob Ross on YouTube, I'm sure. Alright. Let me grab my blue again. This blue's seen a lot of action. It's too much blue. Oops. Alright, let me add a little bit more white again. Voice calms you for some reason? You mean Bob Ross? He has a great voice. My week is going okay. It's been really busy. That's kind of how life is lately. And it'll be alright. It's just a matter of getting through it. How's your week been? Let me see what other brush I have here. I think I could use this one. Watch the mail. What? Alright. So I'm not dry brushing, I'm just gonna do a full layer here. Get as close to the edge as possible. It's okay if we have a bit of a dark separation. I don't know how well you can see that. Yeah, I thought about adding some etching effects somehow. Not really too sure how I'd do that yet. I need a more sturdy brush for those parts. Let me see what I got. I feel like I need to update some of my brushes. They're getting a little rough. Alright, let's try this one. There we go. Coming together. You return. This angel's looking spooky, I know. How was your meeting? Yeah, we're trying to do like a ghoulish white on the face. Alright, it's a little hard for me to get in this corner. Come together nicely. Oh no. Gonna have to refill that. Oopsie. Got a little too ambitious. Alright, let me fill that with a little bit of black real quick. I have an idea, but I still need to stick it on the channel, so thanks for reminding me, Joe. Okay. Hopefully that'll work for now. Oh, also, did folks see the new Mario movie trailer? They had a Nintendo Direct today with an additional trailer that actually showed Peach and Donkey Kong. How are folks feeling about that, by the way? Interesting. I think Charlie Day makes a great Luigi. When they talked about that casting choice from the beginning, I was like, okay, that's one that I can agree with. Yes, it's for the movie. Just the movie, that's it. That's the base of the Eva face. Well, angel face. Now we'll do the second one here. You love the DK look, but dislike Seth Rogen greatly? How come? I'm pretty indifferent when it comes to Seth Rogen, honestly. I think I need a little bit more of that blue again. That's more of what I need. Okay. He's an a-hole to people? Oh, I've never looked at his Twitter. Never looked into those kind of things with him. That's pretty frustrating though. Aw, DK is one of your favorites. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, Chris Pratt isn't much better either. Which is tough because he usually plays such, you know, quote, like wholesome characters. Especially now that I've seen the original Super Mario Brothers movie, I feel like Chris Pratt is trying to impersonate the Mario from that film. Like a Brooklyn Mario. Feels a little strange. It is what it is. Yeah. I mean, and there's lots of discussion to be had in terms of separating the artist from their art. It's like, can you separate the voice actor from who they are as a person? It's a tough ask. Sorry, just trying to really make sure I keep within the lines. Okay. So there's our base color for the faces. And we'll add a little bit of a highlight as well. And then the rest is more of like that bone white. So I think for that, I want to do white. And, oh thanks, is that a toast? And praise the sun? You want to do a little bit of white and then a hint of yellow. Oh my god. Thanks, Jay. Scares me every time. A little bit of yellow and then maybe a tiny bit of brown. I have to mix it and see what it's gonna look like. Hold on. There's my brown. Okay. Again, a lot of this process for me is just experimenting and seeing what works. Oops. That was way too much. I'm no expert when it comes to these things. Oh, little thanks for the stretch. Appreciate that. Give me just 1 second. You know, honestly, I think just the yellow and the white works. It's more of like a pearl color. I think that's enough. Yeah. Alright. So maybe I can rescue that brown. Stick some of it back in the bottle. Although it is already touching some other stuff, so perhaps not. Thank you for that. Much appreciated. Okay. All right, let's see how it looks. Whoops. Didn't mean to hit the mic. Here we go. Let me grab this brush. I'm gonna have to do a couple of layers since I painted this so dark, but that's okay.
Little bits.
Papa Zoddle, hey. I forget if you have a loud notification for this, so you're checking. Were you trying to scare me while I paint? How dare. Only you and Ray would think of such a thing. But how are you doing? Did you have a nice Thanksgiving? How's life? We can always refill that black. I want to make sure there aren't, like, bumps or lumps under here. That makes sense. It was pretty good? Good. I'm glad to hear that. Mine was too. Made some ginger snap cookies to bring to the fam. We had a pretty chill time. The weekend was relaxing, which was good. It was rough to go back to work. Life is good enough. Found out you got a new property tax bill to pay. Oh, I'm sorry to hear. That's frustrating. Alright, just making sure that's mixed well enough. Looks good to me. Well, I hope it's better for you next year. Just keep telling yourself that even with the costs that have come up, you're still not paying much more than rent on an equivalent place, so it's a wash. Yeah, and with your own property, you know, it becomes an investment that if you ever decided to move, you could sell it, make money that way. Yeah, it's definitely a lot. Just trying to find the right brush to take care of this edge. I need to grab my smaller one again. Let's see. We'll have to redo the black in those holes, but I'm okay with that. Usually do wash on Fridays. Just once a week. Yeah, and it's okay that we have some gaps and stuff because I don't want to throw the paint on there too heavily, or else it's not going to look great. Plumbing ain't cheap to fix either. Joe just missed a small plumbing nightmare by a few days when he came over for TwitchCon. Oh, it's so cool that you got to see each other though. And it was very nice that you let him stay. Yeah, that's scary. Plumbing problems for sure are nightmarish. It was cool indeed. It was. Next time you'll plan it better. I do only hand painting, yes. I have not gotten into airbrushing. If you wanted to see any of my previous hand painting, I have some of it on Twitter and Instagram, but otherwise I could show you. Here's a Skaven. It's not finished yet, but there was the base. And his face. We still need to work on some of his armor underneath. Alright, Jay. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. And I know I didn't really announce the stream, so appreciate you staying up. But take care of yourself, and good luck with all your coursework and everything. And I'm sure we'll talk soon. And hopefully play some Darktide. But have a good night. You were able to finally be a DD. It was great. Yeah, that's super fun. It would be neat to meet a lot of you in person, if that ever happened. I feel like Joe is pretty close to me geographically. That probably where he lives in Canada is closer to me. Oh, you started watching Made in Abyss? That has been on my list. It's interesting in what way? Also, has anybody else watched it? Okay, there we go. Feeling better about that. Got the edges down pretty good. Where in the trauma are you? Oh my gosh. It's your favorite? I didn't realize that. What about Yuri on Ice, huh, Papazoddle? I thought that was like our anime. No, I'm not in Canada. I'm in New York State, so I'm saying that New York State is probably closer. Could just jump up. Hey, Ipo, how you doing? Hope you're having a great day. Let me give you a shout out. How are your projects? What have you been working on lately? I've seen a lot of your dinos, which is great. They're always awesome. Like I said, you could make a kid's like illustration book out of that. I think that would be awesome. Yeah, you're right there. Yes. No, I'm in New York State. I kind of wonder sometimes if we should move to Canada. It's your favorite sports anime. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, we are painting the Evangelion, the angel. This kit just had this color for everything. It was like a bluish gray. So we've been making some progress. Best sports anime still G Gundam? I mean, I don't know. I'd have to watch it. Yeah, hope you're doing well, Ipo. Hope you're having a good start to your week. Okay, so let's get the base color on this side. Yuri on Ice is a great sports anime with a wonderful gay romance subtext. People get that backwards a lot for some reason. I feel like with the pace of the show, at first it is very sports heavy, but then like 3/4 of the way through, I feel like maybe it focuses a lot more on the characters and their relationships. Not even just the one specific romance, but like everyone. I feel like it changes tone a little bit. I'm still waiting for the film. Ice Adolescence. I can't wait to see what actually happens in that. Yeah, I think the story's great. I think it's a pretty healthy relationship too, which is refreshing when it comes to anime. Aside from drawing, you're building an HGGM sniper. Nice. That sounds exciting. Yeah, we're trying to catch up on some projects right now. I feel like I shouldn't start anything new until I actually finish these things. Dang, that's what I wanted not to happen. That little bit on the arm. Do I have anything I'm gonna build in the next little bit? Unfortunately, I do not. Just gonna keep painting this for now. But we may be ending soon. I want to definitely get some base colors on here and then probably go for the evening. I think that's true for a lot of sports anime though. Sports is the hook and then you stay in for the interactions. That's true. Like Haikyuu, yes. Love to see me painting? Thank you. I can't remember if you've seen my minis or not. I'm sorry, this is probably like the 5th time I've shown this today. But here's a Skaven I have not finished. I was pretty proud of that base. But Ping Pong, the animation is also fantastic. That draws so many interesting conflicts between the two characters. Like, I feel like it's effort versus perceived talent, things like that. Seen the Ballroom anime? I have not. Is it good? I have seen that it exists, but I wasn't sure what the tone was going to be like. Oh dang. Good thing I'm repainting that. Shield 21 was great. Hajime no Ippo? Yes. I like that winky dog. That's so cute. As someone who loved Shall We Dance You, and as someone who took dance classes when you were younger, you loved the anime? Aw, I didn't know you took dance classes. That's awesome. I've always wanted to be able to dance. But I feel kind of shy going to a dance class because I feel like I'm too old. And then I also feel like a lot of dance is very gendered, and I don't know how I would take that. Like, I just want to dance. Some of the dances are animated so well, I'm sure. Because that's kind of the nice thing is, like, sports anime hit real hard. Where they really want to make sure that whatever they're representing is, like, perfect. And accurate. Secret Joe lore, he took dance classes. I do remember seeing that on Instagram. That's what it made me think of. Little Joe dancing. But I couldn't remember if those were official classes or if it was just like an event. It's cute. This is the one thing about painting for me is the pain of me messing it up and having to touch up. So keep hitting the black. But luckily we're not too terribly far along, so it'll be alright. Okay, there we go. Shoo. This model looks awesome. It's both organic and looking and mechanical, right? Yeah, I just was surprised that it is not posable. It was just like, okay, put these big pieces together. Done. Pop Saddle, thanks for the lurk. Hope you're doing well. And thank you for stopping by. GF says she loves Free because it's some of the most beautiful water animation ever. I tried Free. It wasn't so much for me. I mean, it was enjoyable, but I think the tone of it, I just kind of fell off. Is all. And Little, thanks also for the lurk. Super appreciate it. And take care of yourself. Enjoy. Alright. So let's see what else we could do here. Probably work on a little bit more of the base coating for some of the white parts. Girlfriend doesn't really like anime? Oh, I see. He said she's a big fan of, Moomin. Okay. Now let's get these little bone parts. She really likes the girls making anime. Yes. Keep your hands off Isaacin. It's such a good show. Which makes sense if she's a fan of animation. Aw, Joe, thanks so much. Super appreciate it. I hope that you have a fantastic night. So let me give shoutouts to those who went lurking that also stream. So again, check out little. And then also check out our good friend Joe, who we just streamed with this weekend. But yeah, take care of yourself. Thank you for being here. Super appreciate it. And we're probably going to be heading off soon as well. Just want to try to finish off base coating some of this. I thought that I was going to finish this today and then have to figure out something else to do, but it seems to be taking a lot longer than I thought. I feel like that's how it goes for every project that I have. There we go. Not bad at all. A little bit too much paint on there. You know how you can get those bigger, like, statues of stuff that you can purchase? Like, I don't know, a big Berserk statue or like a Dota hero statue that's hand-painted and costs like $400 to $500. I wonder how long it takes one person to paint that. Because they're really big and highly detailed. And I wonder how sustainable that is as a job. Not saying I'm at a level to do that kind of thing, but just curious. There we go. All right. Also love painting because I feel like the more I look at something, the more I realize how many details it has. Like, I didn't realize these bone fragments, or whatever you would call it, are asymmetrical. I think they have a production line process to make it fast. Airbrushing, ink washes, dry brushing. That sounds reasonable. Aw, dang. I went over too much on that part. I'm gonna have to touch it up. Loving Vincent can exist. Anything can exist? What's Loving Vincent? Is that a series? Van Gogh movie? Oh, okay. Interesting. So it doesn't have any narrative, it's just his paintings? I didn't realize he made that many paintings. Does sound really interesting. Sorry, it's probably hard for you to see, but it's a little hard for me to see too. The way this is bent. Biography that's about that's a movie about life, but it's an animated movie of paintings. I'll have to look it up. Did that come out recently or has it been out? All right. Shoo. So again, I didn't realize this was going to take as long as it has been taking. I think we made some good progress though. So this is what we have so far. We'll be painting some more layers, for sure. Get this angel to really shine. But I think so far it's looking alright. I may paint a little bit over the weekend if I have time. Just some of the more boring parts, and the next time we stream we can do like some of the finishing touches or details. No, once we do all the bony bits it's not done. So we still have this red piece. We have these separate ribs to paint and attach. Oops, sorry to hit the mic. I have to double check. I feel like there's a little bit of detail on the spikes that are sticking out of the arms, but I may want to add like a little bit of shading to make it look more like the anime. We'll see. But yeah, I think for now it's looking relatively decent. This Saturday we'll play some more Prey, try to get through that, hopefully finish it. And then Tuesday we'll work on some more gunpla, either this or catching up on other projects. So definitely want to catch up on projects before I open up others, but we have some MGs to work on, and we have some RGs to work on, which are not my usual batch, so that'll be interesting. Also, Sasbi, welcome in. Yeah, we've been painting it because the original was a little bit disappointing in terms of the runner just being one color. But it's turning out okay. It's an interesting project for sure. Alright, so I really thank you for joining me today. Thank you for carving some time out of your Tuesday to hang out with me while we work on some projects. I hope that you have a good rest of the week. Hope that you have a chance to take care of yourselves and do something refreshing and fun that's just for you, whether that's watching your favorite show or playing some Pokemon or something. Eating some ice cream, which is a go-to for me. So yeah, just enjoy yourselves, do something fun. And let's find somebody to raid, shall we? Sosby, hope you're doing well. Yeah, let's find somebody crafty. Ice cream? Of course. There's always time for ice cream. Alright, let's see. We'll send you on over to Little. I think that's good. So there's our raid message. Then let's work on this. There we go. Alright, friends, go say hi and take care of yourselves. Bye for now.